It's one of the most successful safety apps in our country with more than 6 lakh downloads, and this is only the first step. Thank you so much.
I think at least the women in the audience can give a big round of applause. It's very good, and it's in English. Without further ado, I would like to call upon Kareena Kapoor. There she is. So Kareena, one quick question. When you just came to know about this app, being a lady, what was the first initial thought? What did you feel?
Good evening, everyone. Well, actually, when I was told about the Vith U app and whether I wanted to be associated with it, I don't think the minute they told me that it's about women's safety in India, I think I didn't even question them. I didn't even want to know what, why, how, where. In fact, I was the one who made the call to Star India that I would like to be a part of this. I think somewhere if actors have the voice to reach out, one must do that. And, I was not afraid at all to make a call to Star and to be open about the fact that I would want to be a part of it. I think that I never shied away from that. I didn't wait for them to actually come to me. It was, I think I jumped the gun in that. I'm proud to say that also.
And I think with a celebrity, with a fan following of yours in the country, I think it should create more awareness. So thank you for that. And what we do is we quickly move on to the question and answer for the press. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand. And just before we start off with the first question, some ground rules. We are here today for a cause. So we'd like to keep the questions in association or in and around the cause, please. So please respect that.
I know, and I would also like to add that we always have press conferences. At least all my career, I've always attended a press conference where we promoted our film or we've spoken about our brands. Kind of talking about our celebrity status. But for once, we should talk about the women suffering with this problem. We should talk about the women of our nation. We should talk about the problems that we face. And we should try to talk about how we can solve it. And that's what Vith U app stands for. And I hope all the women in the room here will appreciate the cause. And my earnest request to stick to what we all are here to talk about.
And the first, any questions coming in, please let me know. But before we do so, the photographer is asking.
माइक इधर लाओ इधर अरे आप आगे मत आओ अच्छा ये ऐप के लिए बार-बार आप लोग बोल रहे हैं इट्स फॉर विमेन सेफ्टी, लेकिन आप लोग को ऐसे क्यों लगता है कि मर्दों को कभी खतरा नहीं होता? कोई हमें अगर स्टैप करके चला गया तो हमारे लिए भी तो याद हो सकता है.
But right now we are for that hopefully we talk to Star India and hopefully some of the main heroes should be there to endorse that app. But I believe very strongly that the women need to be secure. The way I don't think you are aware also that every 22 minutes there is a rape in our country. So this is not even we should not even talk about it in the same breath as a joke, because it is a serious issue and it's something that I believe in. And whether, I believe women in our country need to be protected right now. The awareness needs to be spread. And it's such a wonderful initiative by Star India to come up with this. That to even have an app that, You can download on Android, iOS, any of it. I mean, these are the phones. Today, everyone is using a smartphone. And I think this is something that, we should all believe in. I don't think we should even ask if men need protection or what. Right now, we're here to just talk about us beautiful women who need protection.
Yeah, Kareena here. Raj, what inspired you to become the brand ambassador of apps?
Well, normally I'm very particular कि जिस cause के लिए जिस brand के लिए जो भी मैंने endorse किया है आज तक, it's always been something that has been a part of me. And जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था कि when Star India had come up with this initiative, I just believe in the fact that being a woman and being somebody whom a lot of people would look up to, I would like to have a voice where I could speak about the fact that women need to be protected. I mean, the crime rate is growing. Like I said earlier, every 22 minutes there is a rape in our country. This year, in 2012, I think around 25 or 26,000 odd rapes have been registered. I mean, it's something that needs to be done about it. And if I have a voice and I believe in it, I would like to stand up for that.
करीना, यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि विथ यू जो ऐप है, इसमें 4 लोगों को आप इमरजेंसी में कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो अगर आप ये ऐप डाउनलोड करती हैं, आपके लिस्ट में कौन 4 जन होंगे वो? और साथ ही साथ आपने जैसे कि कहा कि यू वांट टू बी आप वुमेन्स के लिए आप फेस बनना चाहती हैं, तो अगर आपके हिसाब से कोई मर्दों के लिए आप बनाए, तो वो कौन हो सकता है जो मर्दों के लिए फेस बनाए?
Well, definitely I think whoever downloads this app, जो कुछ भी हो, they will always have 4 people. I mean, their immediate family, and I'm sure a very close friend. I would have my mother and my sister, my father and my husband. And I'm sure every woman should think of that first. अगर एक शादीशुदा औरत हो तो पहले अपने husband के बारे में सोचे that they should try to contact that person first, and then of course there should be a friend also as a backup as the 4th person. That's why we have 4 people that we know. And मर्दों को प्रोटेक्ट करना, आई थिंक आई होप कि मर्द अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. The face of it, I mean, there are so many, great personalities. I think it would be Mr. Bachchan or Mr. Amir Khan that I would like to see.
हाय करीना, मुंबई को दूसरे शहरों के मुकाबले काफी सेफ माना जाता है, लेकिन क्या करीना समझती है मुंबई को सेफ?
जो हुआ है हमारे जर्नलिस्ट के साथ, आपके कॉलीग के साथ पिछले महीनों में, दैट वाज समथिंग दैट वेरी शॉकिंग, बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक ऐसे कभी हम लोग ने पहले सुना कि देयर हैज बीन अ रेप. वी ऑलवेज हर्ड कि दिल्ली में ऐसे हुआ है, मध्य प्रदेश में ऐसे हुआ है, तमिलनाडु में हुआ है. दैट्स वेयर द मैक्सिमम रेप्स एक्चुअली टेक प्लेस, क्योंकि वहाँ के लोग का माहौल भी बहुत अलग है. दिस इज अ सिटी लाइफ. पीपल आर एजुकेटेड, पीपल हु आर वॉकिंग द स्ट्रीट्स आर वर्किंग पीपल, एंड वर्किंग पीपल आर नॉर्मली दे शुड हैव द IQ and the brains, but after hearing this, it's very, very disappointing. So that was also one of the reasons मेरे मन में था कि I should be a part of this initiative. And also, in fact, why talk about the Shaktiman's incident? एक रेप जो हुआ है मेरे घर के बिल्कुल बगल में हुआ है. 2 बिल्डिंग, just 2. If you leave 2 buildings, and this is a true story. It's happened in Bandra in LA. The foreigner जिसका रेप हुआ था, she used to live right behind my house, and I think the newspapers reported it. So I mean, you would never even think कि हमारे घर के पास ऐसे हो रहा है. कभी सोचा भी नहीं था. I mean, आज तक जब मैं और सैफ हम लोग डिनर के लिए जाते हैं, कभी बैंड्रा में कहीं रेस्टोरेंट में गए, तो sometimes we don't even feel like taking our car. We walk on ourselves, and it's about 11 o'clock in the night. हम लोग रोड पे चल रहे हैं. I mean, if a star can walk, anybody should walk. We should be able to have that. Confidence, and that you would want to feel safe. So I hope everyone is listening. The Mumbai police is listening. We would like them to increase the number of police in the city. I hope so. That's an earnest request, and that's why this whole initiative that I have decided to do.
Kareena, when was the last time you felt unsafe in this home? You could share a incident or something.
Well, honestly, I felt safe. Unsafe. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm saying. I felt safe 2 years ago. But पिछले 2 सालों में, there is that uneasiness in the city. Ever since, I mean, the last month especially, I mean, Delhi is also not very far away, honestly. It is, I mean, it's the capital, please, it's the capital, you know. If we in Mumbai still are just surrounding it. So it's somewhere, it's left some unsafeness even in our city, you know. If it can happen in the capital, where the parliament is, it can happen anywhere. So that feeling of unrest is always there. If I'm shooting at night, my mother is worried about me. Till today. She asked me till 1 o'clock if I'm shooting till 5 a.m. because shoots to subah 6 baje tak chalti rehti hai kabhi. But she will try to stay awake as much as possible just so that I message her that I'm home. And आज तक मैं अपनी माँ को SMS करती हूँ. चाहे वो सुबह 6 बजे पैकअप हो, मैं उसे मैसेज करती हूँ कि I have reached home. So it's, I mean, these are things. So that's why I'm hoping the app will, you know, kind of give a sense of security to us girls, you know, who are working women, especially.
Kareena, you painted a very real picture there with that answer. So my question to you is, at least the notion among your fans would be that a star like you is always surrounded with bodyguards, bouncers, for instance, today. So can you share an anecdote where you maybe felt a little threatened and wish that you had an app like this?
Well, honestly, I can proudly say that I'm the only actor who doesn't roam around with a bodyguard. It's a strict no. In fact, both in Saif and me don't endorse having a bodyguard at all. Saif walks in his shorts to the gym. I mean, he's like that. He loves to walk my dog, and he wants to walk around the block. And I want to walk my dog. I think it's amazing that to just, you know, I mean, take a stroll and do that. But obviously, I mean, you know, after 6 in the evening, you're scared. But that doesn't mean that because I'm a star and I have the ability to hire a bodyguard, I mean, I don't want to. I would want to use that particular quality of a star, and I've never been like that. I've grown up working since the age of 17, and I want to do it till the age of 70. I want to be able to walk the streets of my city and feel safe. You know, hop across to the bakery and pick up things. That's the way I am, and I want to continue. And hopefully, like I keep saying, that with Vith U app and this initiative, all of you all will feel completely safe. And I hope that stars just don't use that kind of an excuse to have a bodyguard, because we also, apart from being stars, we're also a voice that people, you know, kind of, they listen to us. And they want us to set an example. So I'm hoping in that way we can, or at least I can.
Okay, my question really was there a time that in the past maybe that you wished you had this app and you didn't then?
Well, I mean, I don't know, throughout the making of Talash, we shot in areas which were quite gruesome. The real by-lanes of Bombay, which I never thought that I would also walk because of the character that I was playing. So probably then I would wish that this app was there. I wish this app was there for all those girls out there, you know, who would have to take up this job. It's for everyone. This kind of an app, and you know, I mean, the number of smartphones and Androids that are being used today, I mean, like, I don't know, I mean, the rate is like skyrocketed in the last 9 months. Everyone is, I mean, so is my cook, you know, even he's on a Samsung, so that's the way it's growing.
Kareena, talking about, Kareena here, talking about the rape happening and safety of women, you know, don't you think it is unquestionably a very vast topic to discuss, but don't you think the men with sick mind should be trained right from their roots, you know? How do we eradicate their thought process? Like, what do you have to say, like, any points that you would,
you know, this problem is a very deep-rooted problem. It's not just a man with a sick mind. It's people who have grown up. It's a child to a man, from adolescence to becoming a man, the atmosphere that they grow up in, the situations that they face, whether they have been something that they have experienced in their childhood. Who knows? Whether they have been traumatized, they have been tortured. There's poverty, there's uneducation. There's so many things that lead to a man's sick mind. So what we can definitely do is, I feel very strongly for another cause, which I will soon be supporting. I would just like to mention that, is education in India, which not many people try to put, you know, they don't try to harp on it too much. We just kind of, nobody really talks about that. like in the UK and United States of America, everyone has a right to free education. In India now recently it has, the law has been passed. But we have to stretch on that because we don't realize that education, just the sense of a basic kind of, when somebody kind of explains things to you in that way, a basic kind of schooling keeps you grounded. So for me, I believe that illiteracy is a huge problem that leads to this kind of a mind.
And even women should be educated how to evade such situations.
Definitely.
So, what
do
you have to say to them? Because during our times also things would happen. Now things come out very easily, like it's become very prominent.
Now people are just.
Now how can women should be smart? जैसे बोलते हैं ना उनकी तीसरी इंद्री भी होती है.
Women do have a sixth sense.
So what do you think women should do to evade such things?
Well, I think women somewhere, I'm not being biased, but women somewhere have this general sense of nurture. They know exactly. They are just, I don't know, I just feel that they have a sense where they tend to be sharper than men. They also grow and, understand things much faster than a man. A man takes time, I feel, to grow. And women, somewhere I feel that we will have that sense when things are, kind of going wrong. And now I'm coming back to the Vith U app. It's something that all of us must try and download on our instruments somewhere to keep, just for the fact that, that's your bodyguard now. You don't really need a handsome, good-looking man to be your bodyguard when you have this. You can still feel free and, walk the streets.
करीना, आपने घर में भी जिक्र किया होगा जब आप विद्यु से मिली तो एग्जैक्टली घर वालों का रिएक्शन था? मैं यही हूँ स्पीकर के पास।
आपकी आवाज मैं जानती हूँ। आपने आज टोपी पहना है कि नहीं? हाय। Well, I think मैंने जब सैफ और मॉम के साथ डिस्कस किया, they were very happy. In fact, the reaction that Saif had, he was like, I wish I could also be a part of it. And जब मैंने बात किया कि मैं press conference के लिए जा रही हूँ, he was also like, try to stick to what we are here for. And I'm really happy that all of you all have really, really stuck to it. Because that's what even my family was like, I hope the media does that. And I'm actually really happy today that you guys haven't asked me a single personal question and you've done me proud somewhere.
अच्छा, क्या लगता है कि कौन सा सवाल पूछा जा सकता है अब इसके लिए आप?
Because y'all have been so good at not asking me, and all of you are very scared right now. It's such a good cause. It's such a good cause, but don't ask me any question. I know all of y'all are like, y'all are dying to know. But इतना अच्छा cause है, आप लोग ने इतना support किया है. I hope you're all right about the fact that we spoke so much about women's safety and the kind of remedies that we take. I honestly do feel that you all will kind of right. I know you all will right about this.
Kareena,
last two questions, please, sir.
The
lady's been waiting, and it will be the last question.
करीना, चूक कहाँ लगती है आपको सबसे ज्यादा? सोच में, सरकार की पॉलिसीज में, या फिर हालात?
सोच हमेशा, I think, अच्छी होनी चाहिए. That's what I believe. I think जो भी हम बनते हैं वो अपनी सोच से बनते हैं, सरकार की पॉलिसी से नहीं. हालात हमें बना देती है, पर सोच को हमें हमेशा बदलने की कोशिश नहीं करनी चाहिए. We should always try and keep our thoughts clear, positive, and हालात तो वैसे भी बदलते रहेंगे. कभी अच्छे होंगे तो कभी खराब होंगे. And I'm sure that 2014 is going to look for India the way we are moving towards a very, very positive sign, and I'm sure the laws are going to change. People are reassessing the laws. बहुत सारे laws reassess हो चुके हैं इस साल के end तक, and I'm sure by 2014 we look forward to a more democratic India.
Hi Kareena, this is Pooja from Gulistan News. Kareena, आपने Vith U के जरिए तो मैसेज दे दिया लोगों को कि वो किस तरह से अपने आप को सेव कर सकती हैं लड़कियां, लेकिन कई लड़कियां ऐसी भी हैं जो छोटे टाउन या विलेजेस में रहती हैं जो स्मार्टफोन नहीं यूज करती हैं. तो उन लोगों को आप अपने आप को सेव करने के लिए क्या कुछ टिप्स देना चाहिए, क्या कहना चाहिए, मैसेज क्या देना चाहिए?
For those kind of people where I understand that there is 40%, I mean, कि जो यहाँ हमारी women हैं, they are from rural India. And that's why मैंने हमेशा कहा है कि even the government should specify on education, free education to people, young girls, young boys, in rural India will help protect women. I believe in that. मैं बहुत believe करती हूँ इसमें कि अगर हम छोटे छोटे बच्चों को free education दें at a very young age, if we even give them the basic education, the right, and everyone has the right to education all over the world, including now in India. I'm very, very sure, and I believe in that, that will help at least the mindset of people जो हमारे छोटे शहरों में हैं, जिनके पास I understand there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of unrest in these kind of places, but there has to be a start. And मेरे हिसाब से trying to eradicate illiteracy by free education is somewhere a start to that.
करीना,
last question. Thank you.
मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपको हम सबका कोऑपरेशन बहुत पसंद आया होगा, बिल्कुल इवेंट से कॉज से हटे नहीं, और आप खुद भी इट्स ओके एज वेल यू कैन हियर मी। हम सब ने आपको सपोर्ट किया है, सिर्फ हमने सोशल कॉज की बात करें, वाकई में बहुत अच्छा कॉज है, और आपने कहीं कहा भी कि मुझे मालूम है आप अपने आपको बहुत कंट्रोल करके बैठे, तो आप ही कुछ कह दीजिए, हम इससे पूछे इससे पहले।
मैं कॉज के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ क्योंकि मुझे आज अच्छा लग रहा है कि पहली बार किसी फिल्म प्रमोशन, किसी फिल्मी बातें नहीं हो रही है। एक स्टार के हिसाब से आई थिंक एक औरत होने के नाते, एज एन इंडियन वुमन ऑफ दिस कंट्री, वी हैव हैड दिस फेस्टिवल, व्हिच आई थिंक इज अ ग्रेट थिंग। एंड फिल्में तो चलती रहेंगी, वो तो जिंदगी है हमारी, मेरे खून में है, मेरे रगों में दौड़ रहा है, फिल्में तो मैं हमेशा करूँगी। एंड ऐसे बहुत मौके आएंगे जहाँ हम बहुत बात भी कर सकते हैं फिल्म के बारे में, बाकी जो भी सवाल आपको करने हैं उनके बारे में, वो तो मौका तो 100% आगे बहुत मिलने वाला है।
चलो